right. I look much different from when you last saw me, so I kind of just want to get into this video. So I did haul this video, I hauled this eyeshadow palette. This is the e.l.f. Rose Gold Sunset palette. I hauled this in my huge e.l.f. haul, my what to get on Black Friday e.l.f. haul. And I just want to give like a quick review. I'm not going to do a whole dedicated video to my review on each and every product, so I'm just kind of going to like slowly review them whenever it comes up in a video. And this video was kind of based around this entire eyeshadow palette, and well, it didn't go as well as I thought it would. So I love the colors in this. It is beautiful. Like the actual color scheme, the spectrum of colors that you get, it's so beautiful. Unfortunately, this ended up being pretty lackluster for me. First of all, I'm very, very picky about the shimmers in eyeshadow palettes, and I'm picky about the ratio of matte to shimmers. And unfortunately in this palette, which I couldn't tell online, maybe it was in the description of the product, but I must have missed it or it wasn't listed and I couldn't tell. But only 4 of these shades are matte and 6 of these shades are shimmers. Now, what this palette does have going for it is that the 2 darkest shades are matte. Some palettes I've seen the darkest or a couple of darker shades in the palette are shimmery, which is like so pointless to me, because to me, to make a palette very versatile, you have to have a really good range of mattes and then a couple really good impactful shimmers. That's going to get you the best eye look and the most, number of eye looks or number of ways to use this palette. So that does have it going for it, although only 4 of the shades are matte. The colors that they chose to be matte were good choices. The problem I had with this palette was when I got to the shimmer. So I wanted to put this on like the center of my lid and then kind of blend it with this shimmering color like towards the outer corner. These shimmers are pretty terrible. Almost no impact at all. Unfortunately, even when I rubbed it with my finger onto the eye, almost no impact. And then when I went in with a wet brush, I actually wet it with the e.l.f. Mist and Set. It just crumbled everywhere. Crumbled all over my face, continued to crumble. I have now put on glitter on my eyes. Everything that I used on or off camera will be listed in the description bar below. But I'm actually like about to leave my house, so I had to kind of fix it as best I could. So I did end up putting glitter on top of where I had that shadow. But I will insert clips of me obviously doing my makeup. And bear with me, I did not expect this color to be as impactful as a glitter, but it should have had like a nice sheen. It shouldn't have crumbled. It should have had some impact, and it just didn't. So unfortunately for me, this palette as a whole is just a total bust. It would be one thing if I just sounded like Chewbacca. It would be totally different if 1 out of 10 shadows was absolute shit, but all of the shimmers were very bad. They didn't blend with the matte colors. They didn't blend with each other. They crumbled all over my face. It was Fallout City, and it is so unfortunate because these colors in this palette are gorgeous. The matte shadows in this palette are absolutely stunning. It just sucks that they are not complemented by equally as good shimmers. So for me, this palette is a total bust. Any of the matte shades I would say in these like long palettes are totally good. So the Summer Breeze, the Mad for Matte 2, the Summer Breeze one, it's an all matte palette and it is absolutely stunning. So hey, it's me. I was just kind of looking at my palettes after I filmed this video, and pretty much the 4 matte shades in this palette are 100% duped, or at least very, very close to the matte shades in the Mad for Matte 2 palette that I talked about in my haul video. So I will leave links to videos where I've used that or talked about that palette, and you can kind of see if they're not exactly duped, then they're at least very, very close. So they'll look pretty much the exact same on the eye. So yeah. Okay, bye. I would say pick that one up or pick up ones that are mostly matte shadows if you are going to pick up the e.l.f. shadows in this packaging. So I was going to put on lashes, but I'm honestly just done fucking with my makeup, so we're just gonna move on now. I had lipstick all on my teeth. Ooh, my food just got here too. So with that, I will leave you. That is my kind of little mini review. I did show you, this was based around the eyes, so I didn't do a lot of my other makeup on camera, unfortunately, but everything that I used on or off camera will be listed in the description bar below, so no worries about that if you're curious about anything else. Yeah, so despite the trials and tribulations, I hope that you did like this video or found it helpful in any way. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, so wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just have a good one. Bye! My throat. Ugh.